Hey everybody, Randy here in the Eastwood Garage. Thanks for joining us for another live stream. This afternoon the topic is great products you may not have known existed, but if you watch us a lot, you probably have seen us use some of these. And so we'll just go over them quick. Today we got Rubberized Rust Encapsulator, Internal Frame Coat, Aerosol Injected Cleaner, Plastic Resurfacer, 2K Aero-Spray, and the Throatless Electric Metal Shear, which as of a week ago I didn't know existed. And this is a brand new product. I just started using it. It's pretty cool, and I'm going to have to buy one. Yeah, buy one for myself. They just don't give them to me here. So anyways, if you have any questions, as always, Scott's over there. Scotty C, say hi to everybody. Is your sister watching today?
She might be. You never know.
We should text her quick. We always like to hear from her. So if you have any questions about any of these products, Scott's going to be the one. He's going to be answering them. If there's anything you can throw over to me, we'll do that too. So I guess let's get started. Like I said, if you have any comments, post them in the comment section on YouTube and Facebook. And don't forget to share this video. So let's get started. Rubberized Rust Encapsulator. So the reason we're going to mention this is because it's getting near winter. So if you're in an area that has a lot of salt, a lot of bad winters, this is a product you're going to think about putting on your car before winter starts. Now you may be saying, why not rubberized undercoating, or why not just Rust Encapsulator? Well, just Rust Encapsulator, which is one of our most popular products, it's not going to provide some of the durability or the sound resistance of an undercoating. So then why not just an undercoating? Well, an undercoating, you don't want to apply it over rust. It needs to be applied over bare metal or over paint. So you don't want to apply it over rust because it's going to trap that rust in and it's going to spread, which is why we've developed this product, a Rubberized Rust Encapsulator. So just treat it like applying Rust Encapsulator. You know, try to get the rust, wire brush it, remove it as much as possible, clean it off if you can, and then you're going to put that on there. The encapsulator is going to seal in the rust, and then you're going to have the strength of the undercoating as well. So it's a good way to get ready for winter, or in the spring, go over any areas that you may have found. So that's a good product, especially like if you're in an area that gets bad winters like we do around here in Pennsylvania. Another one, internal frame coating. Now you've seen us talk about this one a lot, but still a lot of people may not know a product like this even exists. Basically, I'm joking, if you can see the hose, you just attach it. It has this 2-foot long hose. On the end, it's got a conical nozzle that's going to shoot the paint out 360 degrees. I'm not actually going to attach it because it will spray out as I attach it. So this shoots it out 360 degrees. It's very thin. It's got a zinc phosphate coating. So it's really going to, the idea is that it's going to run and get into all the areas. And it's great not only for inside a frame. You've seen us put it on the inside of frame. I've used it inside of rocker panels, inside of A and B pillars. In fact, the Camaro behind us, we sprayed it in the A pillars, basically inside of doors, anywhere you can't get with a regular paint gun or an aerosol can. That is a great product. So it's not just for frames, but we have some footage of it to show you how to use. If we could cue up that footage, you're going to see not only how it's used, but you're going to see it actually being used inside a truck frame. So as you can see, it sprays out. We did a little demonstration with a downspout to show you how it sprays. And then in a truck. So you just put it in any holes that you can find. You just put it in as far as you can, push the trigger like any aerosol, and just pull it out. And as you pull the hose out, it's just going to coat the entire inside of the frame, protecting it from the inside out. So it's not only great for that restoration. If you're restoring the car, you don't want the frame. There's some rust on the inside. It's coated. But the way frames are rusting out today, especially if you're an off-road, if you're a Jeep guy, that's a great product to have to try to coat everything from the inside out. Aerosol Injected Cleaner. This actually, that won a Popular Mechanics Editor's Choice Award a few years ago. It's a really cool product. It's pretty simple to use. I can sort of show, like I said, it's an injected cleaner. I'm going to work with Dave here. I'm not going to squirt it, but if you can take this cap off of, so you can use this. What you would do is you would pull the trigger on the gun, put this in. You can take this off actually. Take off the air cap. Take off the cap. Put it in. Push it down, and it's going to shoot a serious blast of the cleaner down through, of the solvent down through. Then you can clean out your passageways here. All these little openings that are tough to get into, you can just clean in there. And plus you can clean out tools and everything else. This is, with this nozzle on, I'm going to show you something else. I'm going to get a, say you got brake lines, fuel lines, cooler lines, anything you've got, you can just push this in. So, I mean, you can have a 20-foot spool of this. And, I don't know if Joe's going to be able to see the other end of it, but you can see it just shoots, it's going to shoot right out, so you'll be able to clean it. Should I do it again, or did you get it? I got to do it one more time, Joe, if you're on the end. So, so there you go. So you can see it'll just squirt right out. And you can actually see all the dirt on the floor, which I hope I don't get in trouble for, because I hope it doesn't. Anyways, we'll worry about that later. We may have to delete this video, which is now known as evidence. So anyways, but you can see how it cleaned out all the dirt out of the line, which is good to do before you put brake lines on. Another one here, plastic resurfacer. I'll leave that set there so Joe can get a shot. Plastic resurfacer, another Editor's Choice Award a couple years ago. This is a product that does not get enough publicity, enough press. This product is amazing. If you go to our site, I think there's about 40 reviews, 38 reviews, 34 of them are 5 stars. I mean, I was just looking at it today. It is amazing. Everybody who uses this product absolutely seems to love it. They've probably never seen a product like it. And what it's going to do is, if you have faded plastic on the outside of your car, like you take a lot of Jeep fender flares, anything like that, some trucks that have those the plastic on the bumpers and they get gray and they look bad, you put this on it and it's going to make it look brand new again. Now, it's not paint, and it's not a wipe-on coating like you put on your tires that every 3 to 5 days you need to replace. It's actually, it's going to embed resins and it reflows the plastic. So we have some footage of this too, so you can actually see some before and after. If we can cue up that footage, we did some Jeep fender flares. And you can see they get that greenish gray appearance, and you just spray it on. It's really that easy. You just spray it on and it just embeds resins, and in the matter of seconds it looks absolutely brand new again. And the cool thing about it, you get like 7 years of UV protection in that one from that application. So you can tell it's going to last. You're not going to be putting it on every weekend like some cheap wipe-on coatings. So in the end, it's going to save you a lot of money and everything's going to look better. And 2K Aero-Spray. Here's another one. Maybe people don't understand why it's so important. Yes, it looks like an aerosol. It isn't an aerosol can. But let's take a look. This here, Joe, if you can get in here, this is what a typical aerosol can looks like, right? You just have your hose. Can you see that?
Sure can.
All right. So I know we're not going to the wide shot now since you've blocked it, so we're good here. So this is basically it. You got your tube, it comes down, and this is going to be filled with your paint. But the 2K Aero-Spray, as you can see, there's a bladder inside. And this bladder contains the activator. So what you're going to do is, Joe, if you can pull back a little wider, on the top is if I can get it off here, is a cap. And on the bottom, there's a plunger. There you go. We'll use this one. There's a plunger. So that way you can't see the notes I write to myself on the bottom of them. So what you do is you just take this and then you bang it. And when you bang it, on the top of this, there's going to be a piece of foil, and it's going to open that up, and it's going to release the activator into the paint, and then you shake it like anything else for 2 minutes, and then you have a true two-component paint. And that's really the key to this, is that you're going to end up with the durability of a two-component paint, like a paint you would generally put on your car, where you mix the activator into it. So that way it's not air dry like a typical aerosol. So if you're looking for a real durable paint, this is what you're going to want. And it's available, and we have a whole bunch of colors now. We've got clear, we've got primers, we've got engine paints even. Is that Buick Skylark again? We've got engine paints. So this is something, the way I like to use it, say you epoxy primer your whole car, and you find some patches you got to do, some rust, you find some holes, you got some extra work, and you've got some little areas here and there. Well, rather than mix up a quart of paint, have to clean a paint gun and all that, you get a can of this in an epoxy primer. You puncture the bladder, shake it for a couple minutes, and you can go around and do all the touch-ups. One thing, this is good for about 48 hours, so that's the pot life on that. So it's a really, really impressive product that more people probably need to be aware of and use. It's just another product, innovative product here from Eastwood. Now, the product, like I said, I didn't even know existed until probably a week ago. is a throatless electric shear. Now you've probably seen us use regular shears a lot, one of my most popular products to use for cutting sheet metal. And maybe you're not aware of what a throatless shear, it's like this one here, also known as a Beverly Shear. The way it works, the electric version is the same one. So you've probably seen us use this a lot. Matt uses it a lot in videos. And basically by the design, by the way this is up and flat, it allows, as you do it, allows the metal gets pushed so you can keep cutting. So you could actually cut like a 4x8 sheet in half with this without any problem. And another nice thing about these shears is that it allows you to cut pretty nice shapes too. So where a standard electric shear, you're basically cutting straight, some arcs, this is really going to allow you to make some cuts and some bends. And like I said, cut a whole sheet in half just with this. It's really popular. But as I've recently discovered, we just came out with an electric version, and I was using it this morning, and I think I'm going to have to get myself one. So, but we might as well, I show you here what it can do. Test it out, Joe can get in. I put a little piece here, just a little arc. We're not going to cut too much because I don't want to bore you guys a whole lot. So, and like I said, I only started using this morning. So, ready? Pretty easy. Like you see, there's no real distortion. Maybe a hair right there at the end or where I started, which, basically nothing. So it's really easy product to use. And a few minutes ago before we started, I dropped it and dented the floor, and it stood up to that too. So it's pretty durable. Well, Scott, any questions? Does your mom checking in to see if you liked the meatloaf last weekend, or?
Now we're good on questions. I was able to knock them out while you were rolling along.
All right. Yeah. Do we have any fans?
Yeah, we got a couple on here. Billy Clark says hi, and good to go.
That's it?
We got a couple others on there.
Okay. Are you building up a fan base?
Trying.
That's good. All right. Well, that's it. Tomorrow morning, don't forget to tune in. 8:30, another live stream. We're trying to do them a few days a week. This week, I think we did them 4 times. 8:30 in the morning. It's our daily deal. So you're going to get our daily deal, which is 10% off and free shipping on one of our great products. And during the video, we're going to try to show you how it's used, some features, benefits, and why you may need it. And, maybe give you some big savings along the way. Plus, you get to, start your morning off with me. I think I'm getting a fresh haircut tonight, so you get to see what that looks like in the morning. So I'm sure, sure my fans are going to be happy to see me looking good tomorrow morning, 8:30, 5:30 on the West Coast if you guys want to get up real early, or you can watch it recorded all day long on Facebook and YouTube. So thanks for joining us, and see you guys tomorrow morning.